Now draw a shear force and bending moment diagram of the loaded cantilever beam. State the value of the bending moment at mid. At this point we will find bending moment. So first of all, you have to draw a free body diagram like this. This is YAX and this is moment, because this is fixed end. That's why it resists all the three forces, moments, and horizontal force and vertical force. So this is not BY, it's wrong. This is not BY because there is no support. So this is L divided by 2 and this is also L divided by 2. This load is P and this at the end of this load is also P. So where is X greater than 0 and less than L divided by 2, and this X is greater than L divided by 2 and greater than this greater than this, and less than L. Okay, so first of all you have to summation of you have to take summation of all horizontal forces acting at this beam equal to 0. This is a global equilibrium. We establish there a global equilibrium. So summation of all horizontal forces equal to 0. The force directed toward right will be taken as positive. So there is only AX. There is no force, horizontal force. That's why AX, which is a reaction, AX is a reaction, so it will be 0. And summation of all vertical forces. This is a reaction force and this is load. It will have some value because the load is acting on this beam vertically. So this is action. It will be have a reaction which is AY. So AY plus BY. This is AY and this is not BY. Sorry, there is no support. That's why it's not. Negative P equal to 0. So AY is equal to 2P. This is a horizontal force. After this, summation of moments at point A equal to 0. The force which rotate the beam positive will be taken as positive. Rotate the beam anticlockwise will be taken as positive. So this is MA, and then this P load will rotate the beam clockwise. That's why negative P multiplied by L. So this P which rotate the beam clockwise, that's why it is negative multiplied by L. L divided plus L divided by 2. This whole length is L, its lever arm, and negative this P multiplied by this lever arm L divided by 2. Okay, so MA will equal to this plus this, which is 3PL divided by 2. This will be, if I push it to the right side of the equality, it will be positive. So MA will equal to 3PL divided by 2. After this, we have to cut this section and we have to calculate the reaction forces and force at this point. Okay, now I cut the beam and take this section. There will be produced internally, there will be a reaction produced which is let's say this is Fx, this is Fx, force Fx, reaction force, and this is Fy, this vertical force is Fy, and this movement is Ma1, okay? And this is Ma1. So again, summation of all horizontal forces equal to 0. So there will be two forces. One is this and the another force is this. So Ax beyond this, at which point I cut this beam beyond this to the right side of this, we will not take the right side of this. So we will take only this portion into account of in equation. Okay, so Ax and Ay, so Fx, Ax and Fx, and this horizontal force. So positive, these both are toward right, it will equal to 0. So Fx equal to Ax. Ax value is, we have find the Ax value which was 0. So I put the value of Ax, Fx will become equal to 0. Now summation of all vertical forces acting at this beam equal to 0. Fy and Ay, there is only two forces, which is Ay plus Fy, both directed up, that's why it is positive. So Fy is equal to Ay, and the Fy equal to Ay. So Ay is equal to, I have found Ay value which was 2p. So Fy is equal to this Ay. It will be negative 2p. I was wrong writing this. This is negative 2p. Okay. So summation of movement at point A equal to 0. The force which rotates the beam anticlockwise will be taken as positive. So this is MA, MA1 anticlockwise positive, negative AY. So AY into X. I put X at X equal to 0. I have taken this as a condition at X equal to 0. So I will put the value X is equal to 0. So MA1 will equal to negative MA, and AY multiplied by X. If I put the value of X equal to 0, then this whole term will be come 0. So A negative MA. So the MA value which we were finded at first, MA 3PL divided by 2. So it MA1 will become equal to negative 3PL divided by 2. So MA1 is equal to negative 3PL divided by 2. Okay. So this is MA1 value. So the summation of moment at point A equal to 0. The force directed, the force which rotated the beam anti-clockwise will be taken as positive at X equal to L divided by 2. Now I take moment here. So X value, this lever arm value will be here, L divided by 2. At that position X equal to 0, I was take the lever arm value, X value is 0. Now A1, this is MA1 plus MA negative AY multiplied by X. X value is L divided by 2. Only the difference is in X value in this both equation. Okay. So MA1 plus MA negative AY multiplied by L divided by 2 equal to 0. So MA1 is equal to negative MA and positive AY multiplied by L divided by 2. At X, at the place of X, I put L divided by 2. So MA value is 3PL divided by 2, negative as it is, 3PL divided by 2 plus AY. AY value, we were finding that AY value is 2PL. Sorry, 2, only 2P. So this is 2P multiplied by L divided by 2. So 2 will cancel. This will become PL. So MA1 is equal to negative 1.5 PL. This is 1 PL. So it will become negative 0.5 PL. Okay. This will become MA1 is negative 0.5 PL. So this is negative 2 PL. Okay. I pointed it. It is negative 2 PL. Now I take this section beyond this to the left side of this section which I cut. I will take all the forces, and to the right side of this section which I have cut, I will not take in account. So I will take this whole beam because I have cut this end point. So summation of movement at point A will equal to 0. The force which rotate the beam in anti-clockwise will be taken as positive. So at X equal to L. Now we will find that X equal to L. So MA2. Okay, this is MA2 and MA1. This is MA. There will be no movement, other movement. So MA2 plus MA, this is MA, negative AY multiplied by this lever arm, AY multiplied by X. I have taken X equal to L. So X equal to L and negative P, positive P, this is P multiplied by X, this whole length, this X, negative this L. I will subtract this L, this lever arm. This is not in account in this load. I will take in account only this lever arm. So L divided by 2, X minus L divided by 2 equal to 0. So MA2 is equal to negative MA negative AY multiplied by X, negative PX negative L divided by 2. Okay, this will become negative. So MA2 will become equal to, this MA value is 3PL divided by 2, negative 3PL divided by 2, AY is 2PL, 2P, this is only 2P, negative 2P, and negative P, X is L negative L divided by 2. So MA2 is equal to 1.5, this is 1.5 PL, negative 2PL, this is only positive, this is positive 2PL, and negative 0.5, this is 0.5 L, P, 0.5 L. So this will cancel each other. So MA2 at X equal to L will be equal to, this will be equal to 0. After this I will draw a shear force and bending moment diagram of this. Now I was find that AY is 2PL and AFX is negative PL A2, and this is negative, this FY2 is also negative PL. 2, negative 2 and negative P equal to 0. So there will be 0 and this is 0. This is a shear force diagram, and I have found that at the first 1.5 3PL divided by 2, positive 3PL divided by 2, and to MA1 I was find that MA1 at X equal to L divided by 2, at X equal to L divided by 2 I would find that it was negative 0.5 PL. So this is negative 0.5 PL and this is also negative 0.5, it will become 0. So this is my shear force diagram and this is my bending moment diagram. I have found AY and FY and FY2, FY1 and FY2, and I have also found MA, this was MA2, and this MA1 and this was MA2. So MA2 is 0.5 PL. Okay,